rejection of the connection between the things that you think, say, and do, and the world in which you experience. Then another part of Tao Lokta wrong views is not believing in rebirth. And I've said countless times about Master Dharmakirti's view of how to think about rebirth is, well, one is to look at a baby. Then if babies all came, then they should be pretty much the same kind of little critters. They come out of their mommy. They should all come like an empty slate. Their mind should be a clean slate. Then as they live, then they generate mental afflictions, which are not physical stuff. But that's not the case. Many babies come out with many different predispositions. They come out of their mommy with, some are happy babies, some are very angry babies, some are very sad babies. Where does those mental states come from? What's the cause of them? Can't be physical stuff. Then there's also the physical stuff is not a direct material cause for consciousness. Consciousness is caused by a previous moment of consciousness. And if that is the case, then the consciousness goes on forever in the past. Then that's all your past lives. So if you have past lives, this is not a proof, by the way, but you should study this. At the very least, to keep from committing this kind of wrong view, put it on the shelf if you don't believe it, but never say, I am a Buddhist that don't believe in karma and don't believe in rebirth, because it's just you haven't thought about it. Then if you have past lives, then you have future lives. Same thing. Then the main purpose is to eventually clean up that mind through Dharma practice. Tawa Choksen, then that's rejoicing. It's kind of like a haughty rejoicing in your ignorance. Then you see many Dharma people who've been around Dharma centers for 20 years and haven't learned much. Then they kind of rejoice in their non-virtue and ignorance. Then this is most improper kind of mind. Then that's this kind of mind. Mainly with the buddy Tetsong, useless doubt. These two work very nicely together. Tetsong helps out Tawa Choksen. Then they help each other. If you're lazy and you have very much doubt, then it's very easy for you to rejoice in your ignorance. These two help each other. Choksen dang, Choksen ki Tawa. Then having the belief that strange ascetic practices is the best. This is a kind of, not so much around these days. This is very much a part of what was happening around Shakyamuni Buddha's time, 2,500 years ago. At that time, there were many types of sadhus. You see them today, sometimes in India. These sadhus had many strange practices. If I stand on one foot, I will get enlightened. If I stick some needles through my head, I will get enlightened. Many strange beliefs about how to achieve liberation. They had these very strong beliefs. Then we see it today in things like the Hale-Bopp comet people. The people who wanted to wait for the comet that was a spaceship that would save them and get them enlightened or something like that. Then they castrated the men. Some of them took the choice to castrate themselves. Then this could be considered a most improper practice for achieving liberation. The belief that castrating yourself somehow be a direct cause for your omniscience and your liberation, your Buddhahood, that would be crazy. Then we'll do these and then wrap up. Then Master Shatidamba in the Bodhisattva Charavatara, he says, these are situations in which you should just freeze. Freeze means just shut up, be mindful. Then there's mindfulness meditation, concentration meditation, which next week we'll go over the basic presentation of Buddhist meditation. Then here he's talking about the mindfulness in between meditation periods. Then he says when you run into other people in this life and these mental afflictions come up, then you've just got to shut up and try to stop it and stop thinking like that. At the very least, don't say or do anything that will cause non-virtue. But it's very difficult to clean up the mental affliction in your own mind. But try. Fight. Then Xing Shindu Mepa means stay like a piece of wood. It means to stop, don't move. Stop, drop, and roll makes me think of my mother talking about in the 50s with stop, drop and roll. Kind of like freeze. Like when Mr. Policeman comes and you're robbing a bank and he says, freeze. That's exactly what it means here. Stop. Become mindful and try to fight the mental affliction, the nyomon attack. Why? Because that mental affliction attack, when once owned and committed, will generate future suffering. Then the first one is jakpa. Jakpa is, we just talked about it, ignorant liking to the point of breaking your morality. Then it's that kind of craving that you have towards things that's steeped in ignorance, a fundamental ignorance. Then he says, when you're going to do some wrong, something against your ethics, say if you're beginning in Buddha, staying away from the 10 non-virtues, if you would lie to get that thing or steal to get that thing, you've got to stop yourself. Very difficult to control your mind. Only a direct perception of emptiness will forever, as those things coming up in your mind, you'll see their emptiness. So it lessens that kind of poison, because it's steeped in that ignorance. The ignorance that forces you to see things as self-existent. Troa. Troa means disliking things ignorantly to the point where you would break your morality. Then you avoid them. And then the main thing right here is when you would break your morality in some way to avoid this person. Many people do this on a regular basis. You don't like a person, you see them at a party, you just want to shut them up, you say yeah, you give them your number, then they call you and then you're like, no, sorry, I can't go out tonight because I have my mother's sick in the hospital dying. Then you do this non-virtue, you lie because you want to avoid this person. Then that's a kind of troa. Namyo. Namyo is this pride that thinks you're the king. Me, the king. I'm number one. Then Escape from New York, 1997, Snake Plissken. There was the Duke of New York in that movie, number one. I'm the Duke.